Hello everyone, my name is Josiah. Thank you for coming to my channel today. And it has been a long time. I think it's been a couple of months since I made a video. A lot's happened these last couple of months. I got married, I did a lot of moving. I'm at my house right now, and my wife decided to buy couches with a bunch of pillows on them. So, excuse me. So here I am with a bunch of pillows on my couch. But I'm grateful to be back again, making videos. And for this video, I decided to rank, or not so much rank, but list off my top 5 movies that I've seen so far this year. We are halfway through the month of June, so we've already experienced half of the movies that are coming out in 2023. And up until this point, I think the top 5 best movies that I've seen so far, and this is strictly going to be 2023 theatrical releases or streaming releases. So I haven't officially ranked them in any order specifically, but anyway, coming in at number 5, we have Missing. Missing is the follow-up to, I'm going to say 2019 Searching. I thought it was a wonderful film. I loved the kind of desktop format that Searching had, and I think that Missing did a wonderful job as well. They definitely utilized a lot of technology in this film, from FaceTiming across the world to even showing like the Maps app pathway with the blue line. I thought the story was just as good as the first film. There was a lot of twists and turns. Overall, I think I like Searching a little bit better, but Missing is definitely a solid entry, and I'd be open to more movies in this franchise. Coming in at number 4, we have Megan. Megan was one of the films I saw in January, and I had a lot of fun. I haven't really seen a lot of films like that. I mean, AI and robots going rogue isn't really anything new, but I think a lot of people said that they felt like it had a little bit of like a Child's Play vibes to it. I've never seen that movie, but Megan, I thought it was a lot of fun. There's definitely something to be said in that film about how we manage children, in the movie. I can't remember her aunt's name, but she would like just throw her a tablet in front of her face or something. Well, her parents only gave her a 2-hour TV time limit. Her aunt was just like, here, have at it, watch as long as you want. And then she tries to use Megan as a substitute for counseling and bonding and helping her niece grieve through the process of losing her parents and moving and adjusting to a new school and all of that. And so we kind of see that some of the consequences of kind of stunting a child's emotional development because of technology. So it was a lot of fun. I would like Missing. I definitely would be open to another film in this franchise, and we're just gonna have to wait and see. All right, coming in at number 3, we're going to go with John Wick Chapter 4. I mean, I'm a big John Wick fan. What do you want me to say? I thought the movie was phenomenal. The cinematography, the action, they just keep taking it up a notch every single film. And, because it's been out for quite a while, it just came out on Blu-ray today, actually, which would be when I'm recording this, Wednesday. Or maybe it was yesterday. I can't really remember. But so I'm going to talk about the ending. Spoilers, obviously, because it's been out for so long. But I think I definitely liked the way it ended. It wasn't what I expected, but having John die, I mean, it wasn't really confirmed. We don't necessarily see his body being buried. It's just him slumping over on the stairs, and then it cuts to a tombstone. And, Lawrence Fishburne's like, oh, I never expected to see the day that John Wick died. But I hope that they did decide to kill him off. I mean, I know they just announced a John Wick Chapter 5, but I thought it would have been a gutsy move to kill him off and for him to truly find his freedom in death. I mean, you can only live this life for so long, and that is definitely something that they've explored throughout all of the films. So anyway, I would appreciate it if they did stick with that ending, because I think that would have been a crazy way to wrap the story up. All right, number 2, we're going to go with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So I've been a big Guardians of the Galaxy fan ever since the first film came out, and I was in a way kind of crushed when James Gunn ended up being fired from Disney, because I really was looking forward to the third film in this franchise. We've been on this journey with these characters for a long time, and a lot has happened with the whole Infinity War and Endgame thing, with Gamora dying and Thanos and all of that. And so when James Gunn finally came back and was directing the final film, I was really excited, and I thought the movie was pretty great. It was a wonderful way to wrap up the story for these characters. It didn't end in the way that I had expected it to. I expected at least one character to die, but where all the characters ended up at the end of the film, I was pretty satisfied with. And I think, in a way, as James Gunn called it, a trilogy plus. Overall, if you removed Infinity War and Endgame and the holiday special, yes, there's a gap in events between Volume 2 and Volume 3. But overall, I think it's one of the more solid trilogies in the MCU, which I don't think overall we've had very many. I would say the Captain America trilogy, the Iron Man trilogy, I guess. And I think that would really be it. But anyway, we have another one in the list with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. And the number 1 film that I've seen so far this year would be Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. So, Spider-Man's one of my favorite comic book characters of all time. I've been a big fan since I was a kid. And I don't really read the comics, but I remember when Miles Morales was first introduced in the comics and all of that going on. Yes, we got to play out as him in the Insomniac's 2018 Spider-Man, and then shortly after that, Miles' standalone game. So I've definitely taken a liking to the character. I thought Across the Spider-Verse or Into the Spider-Verse was a wonderful film, and this one was just as good. I mean, the animation alone, I think, is worth paying full price in a theater for. We really get to see, more about Gwen's backstory, as well as the way that the Spider-Verse is kind of unfolding with this huge kind of like citadel. I don't know what else to call it. I don't remember what they called it in the film. The first thing I thought of was the citadel in Rick and Morty, where all the Ricks and Mortys kind of like congregate, So the citadel of spider people in this world, and how Miles is struggling to not only live up to the Spider-Man legacy again in a different way. Yes, he kind of did in the eyes of Peter Parker on his Earth, as well as just the other spider people that he interacted with this film, but on a much grander scale, kind of staying true to himself and deciding his own path. Yes, they have this kind of thing going on of like there's like a certain requirement that you must meet in order to be a Spider-Man or person in this universe, and that is having a tragic event happen to you, so you learn the true meaning of like sacrifice and what it really means to be a hero. And Miles doesn't really like that, and I think that that's kind of cool that they're taking his character in that direction. I mean, he's like, who says that that's the way it's supposed to go? So with this being a part 1, I can't wait to see how they're going to wrap it up in Beyond the Spider-Verse in a couple of years. I'm really looking forward to seeing what other films we get in 2023. But those are my top 5 for the first half of the year. What are your guys' top 5s? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time.